There has been public outcry over frequent increase in tenancy rate in the Federal Capital Territory. Well, this week's edition of the FCT in Focus takes a look at the differential in rent as residents ask the government to introduce rent control to checkmate excessive exploitations by landlords. The provision of mass and affordable housing for low-income earners across the country has remained a promise yet to become a reality. In the Federal Capital Territory, accommodation is a major issue for the over 7 million people residing in the city. Most of the residents in the nation's capital are federal workers. They make about 50% of the population, and accessing affordable shelter is a long battle for them.
Abuja is very expensive when it comes to paying rent. Landlords are taking advantage of the fact that this is a Federal Capital Territory. There is a lot of inflows of people from all over the countries coming to the center to make a living, and landlords are used to exploiting people. And I think compared to every other place in Nigeria, Abuja is extremely expensive.
Everybody's supposed to be a house owner in this country. Why we are suffering because of a money that you have to help to use for other things, we'll be paying it for landlord every blessed month, not a year. They continue to increase house rent, which is very, very bad. Government should do something about it. People are suffering. Many people are living under the bridge today. They don't have a home. Even to feed is a problem. Talk more of paying a rent.
It costs between 1 and 1.8 million naira to rent a one-bedroom flat in Abuja city center. For two-bedroom flats, it costs between 1.2 and 2 million naira in the city center. In the suburbs, the rent for a one-bedroom flat goes between 250,000 naira and 550,000 naira, while two-bedroom flats cost between 400,000 and 1 million naira. This means that a Level 8 officer in the Federal Civil Service who earns between 50 and 60,000 monthly will have to pay heavily to get a decent accommodation in the nation's capital.
In Abuja now, the cheapest rent you get, even for a room apartment, is 250. You notice that most people are paying rent more than what they are earning.
The rates are too high. I feel it's outrageous for somebody to pay about 4 million, 3 million as rent. 2 million, even 500,000 is even too much for rent. That's living quarters. I think it's best, that government can step into these things. Maybe get something like a regulatory body. Even the Minister of Housing, Power and Works can actually do something in that regard to really stem this madness, because it's getting out of hand.
The Senate had previously considered a bill to moderate tenancy rates in Abuja, a step the present National Assembly is considering.
We're putting together a rent edict for Abuja. And we're doing this by law. There's a bill already that has been submitted to the Committee on Business and Rules and Business for debate and upward passage. This bill is going to take care of rent edicts in Abuja. It's going to put into consideration all sizes and levels of buildings and give a recommendation by law.
Shelter is the third basic need of man, coming behind food and clothing. Hence, it's expedient that government takes adequate steps to address this challenge. Well, thank you for your mails as always. Keep sending in your views and comments using the email address and Twitter handle on your screen. Also, be sure to share anything happening within your locality, especially if you're in the nation's capital. And don't you forget, you can view the program on youtube.com/channelsweb/videos. Make a comment on any of the videos and don't forget to include your name and location. Well, thank you for watching this week. I'm Gloria Umezuki. See you again.